Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another College Football 26 video, another Inside the Mind gameplay here. Really focusing on some more gameplay about how I've gone 34-0, starting off the ranked season, already in the top 100. I'm going to plan on keep grinding this out and make sure we finish in the top 100. But wanted to kind of walk you guys through what I've been doing, how I got undefeated in rank so far. I really see what kind of, what you guys are able to take and implement in your own game so you guys can start taking advantage of some of these tips. If you guys want to watch me play some of these games live, please make sure to leave a follow on my Twitch. That's going to be itsginobili__ or link down below. As well as if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you guys dropped a sub. It really helps this channel grow and get out to more and more people. So yeah, if you guys could follow and subscribe on the Twitch and the YouTube, that'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's hop on into the first gameplay. Still in Notre Dame, real quick, I just want to show you guys the team actually. We're still in Notre Dame offense, Missouri State defense. Hasn't changed much since our last gameplays. Team-wise, again, not a lot's changed, but just wanted to quickly show. Running takeoff cutter on our receivers, on-time down on the quarterback. And then we got ball hawk house call on everybody. Then we did add Xavier Mincy, our previous season top 100 card, which helped save me a lot of AP, so I'm able to run quick jump now on the D-line with Robber on every DB as well. So that's kind of the team at a really high level against the Notre Dame offense, Missouri State defense. And yeah, now without further ado, let's actually hop into the first game here. Quick rule I've started to do for these videos is if I ever get up 21 points on somebody, they don't quit. We're just going to cut the game there just because, these videos can run on. So, just trying to make these more concise, get more gameplay in for you guys. But hopefully we'll get some competitive games here so you guys can see what it looks like in a more comp setting. All right, Rye Bread 26. That's a good name. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I have been looking at some other playbooks. Been practicing a little bit, like UCLA. Also looking at UAB again. So if you guys want to see some gameplay in either of those playbooks, just let me know. And yeah, I'd be happy to record some. I don't think it's better than Notre Dame, but it's definitely a little mix up. So just just experimenting, looking to get some other stuff together. So if there's any other playbooks too you guys think I should take a look at, let me know down below. I do read every single comment you guys leave down there. So if you're like, hey, I want you to go try, Air Force, I might tell you no because I'm going to be horrible at it. Or maybe it'll be a really funny video. But, I just looking for any suggestions there of what you guys want to see. This is part of the problem I've been seeing with my team, and I think I need to replace Boehner because he's constantly war and tour because he's like 60 toughness. That's really the downside with a lot of these spring break cards is their toughness is terrible. Alright, let's see. This is something I've been doing more, is kind of doing the overload blitz out of mid on one side and zoning out the other side defensive end. Had a lot of success with it. We'll see how that keeps going. RPO from the opponent first play there. A lot of times when you see an RPO like that, it's just something you got to keep in the back of your mind so we can start to adjust to their tendencies, right? I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what defense is adjusting to the defensive tendencies and taking away kind of their first read. Here we're going to go back to send 5. I don't know why he audibled like this. This could be an RPO. Got to be ready in case it is. But if not, my responsibility is anything to the left side of the field. Or we switch to out as the RPO. I thought he called it and didn't guard it. It's bad ball. Okay, we're 2 plays in. 2 RPOs have been called. If we need to, sometimes Mint can struggle just because you start showing blitz and everything. You can press your defense versus an RPO. It's not always a good idea, so... if we need to, we can adjust out of this. But for now, we're going to start with keep our same defense going. This is a shell I've been really loving against normal Y off close. Manning up that tight end and take away the streaks. Got a cloud flat out there for any corner routes, and was really able to play pretty good defense here. I thought he was going to throw that backside in right at my head. We're mixing a little nickel over here. Do defense sticks. You guys haven't seen this. Defense sticks is going to make all my DBs play the first down marker. So it's really helpful not giving up big chunk plays. Got pressure. A little bit of throw out a sack there, but that's why pressure is so important. That's why you guys need to be running a defense you can get consistent pressure on. I don't care if it's a stunt, a blitz, whatever. If you can get pressure, it makes defense 1,000 times easier. Because I can tell you right there, if we didn't get pressure, that wasn't a pick, right? He wouldn't have panic read. He would have made that panic read. So that's really what I base my defense around is 4 and 5 man pressures. If you're having to send 6 to get pressure, probably not a great defense. Not that 6-man pressures aren't good, right? Because there's definitely a time and a place for them. But if that's what you're really building a lot of your pressure around, you're just going to be consistently having gaps in your defense. And if you guys play a good player, they'll be able to pick that apart. So really, again, those keys are 4 and 5 man pressures is the key to being good at defense. That's how it's been every single year. If you can't get pressure with 4 or 5, your defense just will never be that good. Just kind of how it is in this game, for the most part. Some people usually try to mask this by running like goal line and mid blitz are the two you see a lot of, but at the end of the day, once you figure out how to block those blitzes, it's kind of free wins, honestly. So I see we're playing in game number 2. Dude's got a short name. That means nothing. It's just a bunch of letters. Okay. Well, let's see what team he's got. Decent team. Hey, he was a champion player last season, so means he's definitely played a little bit of ranked at least. We'll see how this game plays out. But that really, honestly, I've played, I was 34-0 at the start of this game, so I played 35 games. I've probably played maybe 4 games that were like super, super competitive, but for the most part, been a pretty easy ranked season so far, I gotta be honest, which, hey, I love the competitive games, but also sometimes when, I'm just grinding my RP, I always love the easy games too. They just go faster, so. He just dove into a hit stick. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, so if you guys are looking to grind ranked, even if you're just looking to get a champion, I would kind of recommend playing, at the start of the season. It tends to be less sweaty if you play at the beginning versus if you try to get it in the last week and all the other people who are trying to grind for top 100 or, you guys are all playing at the same time, then it's just kind of a hell game. Ace Strong offset versus Ace Strong. This is something I've definitely, again, nickel over. I got a full video on the channel about how I guard this stuff. I didn't get a hard flat off on the left side of the field, so we're just going to have to lurk. Unfortunately, we gave that up just because I didn't put a hard flat on the field. That's really all it was. Oh, we missed 2 hit sticks. Did we really give a touchdown? Well, that's really embarrassing. Shouldn't have even been open if I would have got my hard flat off, and instead we then missed 2 tackles because I got greedy trying to hit sticks. So, don't do that. Should be duo here, or maybe crack toss. We'll have to see. Oh, we missed 2 tackles. Well, that was not a great start to the defensive on the defensive side of the ball, but I'm feeling pretty confident. He kind of ran stock dagger, so again, most people run their best plays. Their first 2 or 3 plays are their best plays, so just got to remember them and take them away. I'm not worried about as of right now. I'm not worried about getting another stop. So the bunch strong shell I put out is really, really powerful. Yes, again, there are obviously counters to every defensive shell, but the fact that one shell you can take away the 3 most common route combos out of bunch strong is kind of crazy. And that's one of the reasons I like Notre Dame, because you cannot take away cluster with 1 shell. So it's just more consistent to pass on, I feel like. I see what defense he's in. I'm assuming it's going to be mint if he's an ace strong. Generally, that means mint or double mug. A lot of these people who are in the meta. This looks like load mug. Okay. Can't say I've seen a lot of load mug, just because I haven't. Normally this means cover 2 man, but this is definitely not cover 2 man. And he's going to give me the flat here. Need a block. Are you serious? Bo Jackson, that is not his 6th fumble in like the 36th game I've played. So he's fumbling once every 6 games, give or take. And he has gold ball security. I'm starting to get convinced that ball security is a fake ability. I don't think it does anything. Yeah, no flat out here. We're just going to keep hitting Bo. I'm going to trust that he's not going to consistently fumble, but, who knows. And one thing I've definitely been trying to do more is mix in the run here, especially versus like these stunts or overload defenses. Draw just seems to kill them for the most part. I don't really know why he's using DJ Pickett. That doesn't... You're just going to put yourself in no man's land trying to guard my drag and my flat, so... we're just going to keep picking apart his user by making him, guard the run, the drag, and the flat all with the same person. Do want to switch it up just a little bit, though, and attack the other side of the field. Just so he doesn't get too comfortable. Really look at my tight end zig here. Yeah, for the most part, he's always open. Again, if you guys are seeing it, again, just keep the chains moving, right? If you notice, I rarely ever call coverage bombs, and I rarely ever get behind the sticks. I'm almost always in second and medium or second and short, third and short, things like that. And that's why last season I had like the 4th highest third down percentage of anybody on the leaderboard, because every third down I have is like 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. That just makes it really easy. So a lot of people get too, explosive play happy, too bomb happy, and they end up putting themselves in just an awful spot where they constantly get 2nd and 3rd and long. That really just gets swatted. His D lineman did a double jump for a swat. That's kind of crazy. Wow, that's actually kind of insane. We're going to have a little draw here. Bo's a little tired, but I just don't trust this defense to be in very good draw defense. Yeah, it's not. Even with Bo being tired, I mean, these are just gaping holes. Just to go to show you guys how powerful draw can be, especially versus certain types of defenses. Here we're going to mix it up, go to bunch strong, something we haven't ran a lot of, but we know he's in zone coverage, so we're going to call just a good zone beater on him. Little dagger here. And our running back streak's just wide open right over that yellow zone for an easy touchdown. That play, he didn't man anyone up, so I probably would have had my drag route at a certain point. My post most definitely would have been open, and then the streak's wide open. It just depends who he uses, and we just throw away from his user. It's really all it is. All right, we're going to go for 2 on this guy. Part of the reason I go for 2, I know I've talked about this in other videos, but the field goal block glitch is so annoying, and I don't know who's doing it and who's not, so I don't even want to fight it, like risk losing a game or giving up some bullshit, so I just always go for 2. I know some people say that's like kind of toxic, but I don't know, tell EA to fix the field goal block glitch, and then I'll kick field goals again. But I just feel like, hey, if you're going to convert your 2 points at over a 50% clip, you should go for 2 every time, because not only are you going to technically average more points per drive, but I don't have to worry about that shit getting blocked. All right, let's lock in on defense here. Make sure we get that hard flat off versus bunch strong, and then not try to hit stick him with Jalen Boehner and give up a really big play. See, I assume he's going to come back on the same thing. My guess is he's going to go to the flood bomb here. It's probably like a counter punch he's going to go to, but all right, we're gonna see what we get. No, it's just stock dagger again. Yeah, really good defense. He's even running that weird like tight end 10-yard in route, which when people do that, is he not gonna flip his play? We're gonna move this streak out just in case. And we got quick snapped. Just gotta guard the crosser. See, just by manning up that running back, we've taken away really the money route that he's staring down. Most of the time when people put their running back on a route, they literally stare at him the entire drive. So makes it easier on us. All right, we are going to flip our play here. Put this guy in a deep half. Do defend the sticks. And defend the sticks is going to back everybody up. Just got to guard crossers here. And he's going to take another sack. He's staring down the field. We got him on 3rd and 1 billion. Yet again, we're going to back up, defend sticks, pass commit. And then we're really looking for a deep half on the left side of the field here. Just to take away any flood bombs, right? Because that's probably what he's going to go to. And he did. And now he just threw a curl route into triple coverage. That's actually why I love defense sticks so much, because so many people on 3rd and 4th and long will put like a 20 or 30 or 40-yard stem curl on the field. And defense sticks, especially, it just takes it away so well. So you don't have to worry about, do I custom send my zone 20 yards or 25 yards? You're right. No one wants to have to think about that. So that's what defend the sticks does. Right here, this looks like zone to me. It looks like he's bluffing me, but I'm going to respect that he's actually calling man maybe first drive and just see what that looks like. He actually did call man, which means our stem corner is wide open. I don't really understand why people love zone coverage or man coverage so much. This is why I said you have to get pressure without sending 6, because I'm going to be honest, I've never in my life been like, oh no, somebody's in mid blitz or goal line. I actually get happy when they do, because it's just free touchdowns every play, because these stem corners are so good. And even if you guys don't have stem corners, right? Double drags kills this. Freeform streaks kills this. Stemmed up curl routes kill this. Double moves fry it. Right? There's just so much that kills man coverage that's a pretty quick read that, especially when you combine it with stem corners, I just don't think it's very good defense. There's a reason, if you guys have been around here on the channel for a while, I used to be in 6-1 running man. But just as cutters become more and more prevalent and people are getting better and better at beating man, I just don't feel like it's as good anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to try to go right back. See, he's getting pressed here. That's why I like the speed out here. It's much better against the press. And we're able to get another 2-point conversion. Now we're up 9 points. Played really good. Like I said, I know we gave a touchdown on our first drive, but that means his favorite play is dagger. We also know how he's running dagger now. He's leaving that tight end on a 10-yard in route. And he has not called flood or ran a real playmaker for flood yet. So I'm going to probably respect it a little less. I'm still going to be deep halving my side, but I may not be like manning up the like the playmaker that a lot of people do in flood. But we'll see what he gets here. Just want to make sure. This is probably the base shell we're going to do. Stem of this purple zone once. Trio close. We're just going to man up this motion wheel, and then I got to guard a drag route. Really all it is. It's my crosser. Thank you. This is the whole thing why I don't love Oregon State. I used to be a big Oregon State guy, but the problem is Yes, there are a lot of like second level players that will make really really good reads and adjustments, but for the most part, your like main power plays are so predictable. Like trio close, it's either going to be smash return or you're going to do a motion wheel, and then some people start doing like crossers, like PA cross switch out of it. So it's a pretty easy thing to switch stick and adjust to once you know all the plays that are in it. Whereas Notre Dame, right, there's no like really obvious tells. Like, oh, in this formation I'm running this, in this formation I'm running this, right? Because I can run so many different things out of cluster, which is really what I like. I hate audibling, actually. If I could literally run every play out of one formation, I would do it. I know it's kind of against the meta right now, where the real meta is, to have 42 plays, but just not what I like. Solid first down there, the running back. That's why I do love these running back passes and this tight end drag so much, is it's very, very low risk. I don't think I've ever had that running back flat intercepted. Yes, sometimes he gets knocked out or, maybe he fumbles, but, like, it's just not really an interceptable pass. We're going to come back to dagger, something he didn't like the first time we ran it. And we're going to look at the quick snap here. Yeah, I got him clicked on his D-line, which means we're going to hit our... Oh, he just had a touchdown on this field. I didn't even look at that streak. I've never seen that player actually be open, so I've never actually looked at it, the solo side streak. You guys didn't see Randy Moss. Just, I think he screwed up and like hard flatted his outside third or something. Let's go, Bo. Come on, Bo. I mean, yet again, draws just consistently gashing him. And then we're gonna come out no reliable here, hit him with QB blast right up the middle. This guy's getting 3 straight QB blast if we don't score here on this one. Oh, free touchdown. Alrighty. We're going to go for 2 again. I am going to mix it up on this guy. We're going to come out in trio, and then we're going to look to pass on him. Just because sometimes I do like to mix it up. I think I get a little predictable with the RPO, but I mean, a lot of people struggle to guard it anyway. But this looks like man coverage to me, which means I should be looking for my slant or my crosser, but we'll see if it's correct. It was man. Tight end's wide open. All right, and just like that, we're now in a 3-score game because we got a 2-point conversion. So not only does it protect me from getting field goal blocked, but if I hit them all consistently and my opponent does not or just kicks, I can kind of steal an extra possession out of it. Now right here, I want to be mindful of the clock. My guess is if we get a stop here, he's going to quit. But if not, I want to make sure I milk this out because I do get ball at half, so I kind of get an extra free stop if I get last possession in the half here. I know something I talk about in a lot of my videos, but I do think it is really, really important to be mindful of the clock and milking the clock properly. Good route. This is a zig route into an in route. It's a hard route to switch stick right there. Good little combo. I shouldn't have even called my defense before the offense did, but whatever. Check for an RPO. This is an RPO. We got to get out here with our user. Did not intercept it. Hopefully we can make a tackle. Again, that's why it's so important to check your RPO keys in any sort of formation that you're aware of could have a possible RPO. Had I done that, I should have shaded down. We're going to check again. Not an RPO here. We're actually going to kind of cross-man like this, do a hard flat for that zig, and then man up his in-breaking route. Kind of a crazy catch. I'm not going to lie. I think he just threw right at a hard flat, but we'll live with that. YF trips nasty. Again, checking for the RPO. It's not there. Yeah, I'm just going to keep cross-manning this outside wide receiver. So if he runs in, we completely take away his in route. And then we have double hard flats for any zigs or flats that he's been running. My whole responsibility here really is just any crosser. So there's one crosser. How does that get outside of a hard flat? Like, he easily beat him. That's kind of... That's kind of crazy to me, actually. Yeah, we may need a slight hard flats buff. That just is not something that should be consistently open, in my opinion. But, again, right here, all I'm doing is guarding the crosser. It tends to be from the outside receiver on the left, but if the tight end's on a cross or something like that. Good pass. He switched up the combo on me. That's a good ball. Got to give respect where respect's due. That was a good combo. All right, right here. I'm going to check this in RPO. See what he goes to here. Not an RPO. I don't think this is an RPO, but we're going to just make sure we man up that slot receiver. And we're going to use our deep safety here. Again, still not an RPO. Probably cloud flat the outside guy. Let's see where this gets us. Oh, crazy pressure. There we go, Justin Tuck. That's why I love quick jump so much. Quick jump and pocket disruptor stacked at my nose tackle. It makes so many plays. really kind of the lifeblood of the defense is, again, pressure with sending 4. All right, we're going to do defend the sticks here. Yeah, definitely a pass commit on this. We know this is a pass. All right, defense sticks. This will drop everyone back right to the goal line except our deep blues, which should make this way harder for him to pass. Hopefully he ends up looking down the field, and he just threw that right in my head. That's a route that got popularized a while ago where you motion. If you guys can see what he did there, he motioned the running back over, and then if you motion a running back over and put him on a streak while he's in motion, instead of it kind of being like a pseudo wheel route like I throw in dagger, he literally runs a straight streak right between the guard and the center. But unfortunately, that has a really big tell. That's why I'm a huge proponent of your offense and defense cannot have obvious tells. If there are obvious tells, it will never be that elite because your opponents will adjust to it too easily. Right here, again, I want to make sure he doesn't get the ball back at half, but need to make sure I get points here. Right, if I get 7, it goes 31-7. I get the ball right back at half, which is just fully going to ice this game here. So again, clock management. Even when you're in leads, don't give your opponent an opportunity to get back in the game. Right? Don't start messing around, especially if you're playing ranked. I mean, it's one thing if you're just screwing around. Who cares? But if you're trying to win, don't let your opponent get back in the game for free. Make them work for it. Oh, I just threw him right at his face just after I said that. I definitely meant to throw my corner out and threw right at his face. So now he's right back in the game. Like I said, just not to do. Is that a pick 6 too? Oh my god. Oh, good tackle. Okay, well that was just horrible. Meant to throw the corner out. I just fat fingered the shit out of that button. I'm gonna be honest. not a good excuse. Just bad ball. That's really all it was. But we know he's gonna run dagger here. He definitely can't run flood. So all we got to do is man this up, and then I actually want to. What is he going to? X nasty. We're gonna do something like this. Keep that running back manned up. Return route. That was pretty good defense. Generally, when people go to X nasty, any sort of 3x1, you got to get ready for return routes, things like that. So that's what I was looking to get set up. We're going to do a hard flat and a cloud flat on one side of the field, and I mean we just got gashed. That's unfortunate. Running duo at the 8 there is kind of crazy to me, but see, we did let our opponent right back in the game, but now kind of the name of the game is just got to get any points before half. Got 3 timeouts in 20 seconds. Should be pretty easy to do, but any timeouts or any points before half, then we get the ball right back, and we can go ahead and put this game right back away. But yeah, bad mistakes will cost you games. Like, I mean, right there, the game should have been easily over, and I screwed up, which is going to keep him in the game just a little bit longer. Or give him the ability, maybe he gets a fumble, and then he's right back in it. So I'm almost playing. We're at the 40-yard line. I'm content taking a field goal here. Field goal puts me up 13, which then I can go for 2, and it gets back up 15. Or, it gets me back over that 2-possession gap. Based off his alignment, I'm going to go mesh, because I don't think there's a way his slot corner guards this. He's too far inside, I think, so unless that outside third's I think it's cover 3, so. He's going to give me the... Actually, good defense by the opponent. I have to waste the time out there. Should have thrown my corner out. I should have trusted my pre-snap read. His hard flat was biting down. It's bad ball on my part. Here, we're going to go back to dagger. He played decent defense on flood last time, but just hasn't had a good answer to dagger yet. So we're going to see what we get. Little running back streak right here. Good route by Bo. All right, we got one play to make this a much more manageable field goal, and then we'll go ahead and kick our 3 points. So we're going to come out and mesh. Just anything to get a little bit closer here. He gave me the post. We'll take that for sure. I probably should go for this, but we're going to go ahead and just kick 3. I'm going to make the smart play. I'm not going to get cocky and go for it. So let's line up our field goal. There we go. Good Oh, he tried to field goal block me? See that? Yet again, that's why I go for 2. First time I kick and he tries to do the field goal block glitch. He screwed it up, but that's why I don't kick field goals. Or extra points, sorry. Oh, we're going to call... I can't even call timeout. Oh, I should have paid attention. I got onside. Oh, good catch by... I don't even know who Lewis is. I think that's Kip Lewis. That could be like my 4th string linebacker, but whatever. You really got to go get 7 here. Just make sure this game gets put away. We're going to come right back out in dagger. Something he has struggled with mightily to guard, right? I mean, the running back's been wide open. I think every round on the field's been open, honestly. Really going to hit my drag here. Something he hasn't guarded. Yep. Knew he wasn't going to guard that drag well. Right. I'd hit my post. I'd hit my my running back streak, so I'm just assuming he's going to give me the drag here. We're going to come right back to it. If my opponent doesn't have an answer for certain concepts, why would I stop calling them? Good defense. Okay, that time we finally manned the running back up. Now we're going to hit him with something unique. I'm going to go right back to it, but a little counter punch to his counter, right? So we're going to come out in dagger. And we're going to do the exact same thing we just did, except we're going to put the running back on a Texas route. And now that'll beat his man coverage. So we're going to kind of let his user clear out. And then we're going to hit our Texas underneath. So it's all about that mind game, right? That's why when people say this game's kind of a chess match, that's what they mean, right? You make one adjustment to take away my read. Cool, I'm going to see that, and then I'm going to counterpunch to it. Now I don't want to keep forcing that on him again, so we're going to go back to mesh here. I know I need to hit my corner out. That hard flat's been breaking down this whole game. I just need to make a read. And I made the read finally. That one, I literally didn't take my eyes off the corner out just because I called mesh a few times, and both times this guy broke down on the corner, or on the zig, so I knew I needed to hit my corner and just stand tall in the pocket there. 2-point conversion here, big, get me back up 3 scores. And that should about do it for this one once we get this. He doesn't have the alignment out there on the left side of the field. He's going to probably give me the RPO, I have to imagine here. Oh, we did not get that block. I thought our slot corner would block this slot a little better. Didn't do it. All right, well, we need one more D, and then we will officially put this guy away, but it's a good game for the thought process. It's my hit stick. Why do I keep hit sticking? The amount of free yards I give my opponent because I cannot stop hit sticking is a problem. All right, let's see if we're getting bunch A strong. I assume he's going to come out in that. Yeah. All right, those are really the shell we want versus this. And then I'm kind of just usering his post here. Oh, he ran flood. And I didn't switch stick. That's on me. He finally ran flood. Good mix up by his part. All I got to do is switch stick that, and it's a bag. He should flip his play here because he's on the right side of the field. I told you. I went to X nasty. What that tells me is I need an outside cloud flat. What the heck is this guy doing? Can I get him in the middle third? Okay, we're just going to use this guy since apparently we cannot get a middle third on the field. So that's always fun. Oh, free pick, Benny? Good defense. That's the part of the problem when people flip their plays. If you flip your play on defense, you get some weird shit like that where nobody flips. Or like your slot corner gets glitched. Alright, all I got to do is switch stick. I don't know what this is. I just got to get ready to guard a seam here. Oh, he threw it right at me. Did the ball go through my hands and then he caught it? That's kind of crazy to me. Shout out EA right there. Big thanks, guys. It's going to be trio close, which means it's smash return. Got to be ready for it. All right, we got this stem down hook curl to help guard smash return. And then we're going to take away his wheel route by manning it up. Good defense. That was not the play I thought it was going to be, actually. We set up for smash return, and he's running an interesting little combo of double drags off of his... This is exactly what I want it to be. Yep. And then we're going to stem up this purple zone one time to help guard that corner out. I don't really get calling. I got to switch stick that corner out. It's getting sucked in. My outside third's getting sucked in there, but it's good. It's deep half. That's why it's getting sucked in, but all right, if I see flood again, I'm just switch sticking this, and we'll live with what happens after that. Should we put a yellow zone, a hook curl here because there's nothing attacking the other side of the field? We're going to switch that. We're going to switch down. He just threw it right at me. That's why you can't get too predictable. He ran the same play 3 times in a row. But that's what that bunch strong style shows so good, right? I take away every other route. It's literally just, oh, is there a corner route? If yes, I switch stick, right? Like, it's that simple. All right, we'll go get 7 and then we'll end this game. Like I said, got to be up 21 for that to happen. I think we were literally up. Yeah, we're at 19 points. But it's been some. I think it's been some good gameplay. So I'm not too in a hurry to cut this one. Some of them are just like mind-numbingly over. It's just pick. Now we're gonna hit him with flood. Haven't hit him with flood in a little bit. Second and manageable, so I'm fine if we don't convert this. The only time I ran flood, I hit the wrong button, so we'll live. See what we get out here. Oh, he gave it to me. Just free from that away from the safety. That didn't get over the head? Unfortunate. That was a bad ball again. Throwing 2 bad passes on flood. I really thought it was going to be a good free form. It just wasn't. He kind of got cheated there with a drop pick. But we're going to rock dagger again. Something he has struggled mightily with to guard. And again, we're assuming he's made up our running back, so we're going to do this Texas route combo. And he's going to give me this post right over the middle of the field. We'll just keep the chains moving. He has not had a single answer for dagger this entire game, which is unfortunate. And then he's coming out in press cover 0. Alrighty. Alright, well, let's just hit a corner out on this guy. And we'll go get some big yards out of this. He actually zoned out a lot of people there, but it just doesn't matter. That cover 0 alignment, like even if he puts that guy in an outside third, Moss just beats him to the outside, right? Because there's just no way that third's going to guard it. So there you have it. Oh, look at that. Actually, a very timely quit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, I'm sure you did. Please leave a like on this video. It really helps it get out there to more and more people. Again, let me know if there's any playbooks you want to see me run, put out schemes on, any sort of things you guys are struggling with, and I'll definitely look into it. As well, if you made it this far and you're not following me on Twitch, I'm sure you liked what you saw, so please go drop a follow on Twitch. Again, I'm going to be live every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday nights on the link in the description, or that's it's Ginobili __. But alrighty, I hope you guys all have a great one. Catch you in the next one. Peace.